it's me. Hi. Back again. I'm back. Why am I back? I wanted to paint more. And figured I'd finish what I started this morning since I had such a short stream. Oh gosh. Hope everybody's having a good night. I don't usually stream at night, but here we are. I am just going to add some wash to my dark sorcerer man, my dread sorcerer. There we go. So we finished up all the colors, and now we're just working on the metallics, which they need a wash. And for this guy, I'm thinking we're gonna go with brown wash. And we're gonna even use a brown wash on the silver down here, because we wanna make sure that it's all one cohesive unit. Don't want too much of the wash in there. Just enough. Bring out all those details. Hi, Alec. Welcome to the party zone. El Doctor! I know who you are. I don't know why it's that account either, but that's really funny. Hi, Travis. Hey, Zonated. Welcome back to the party. Hope you guys are having a good night. I saw you in the Discord playing some Vigi games. What you guys playing? Hey there, it's Blue. Hi. What game are you guys playing? If you say Apex, I won't feel like I'm missing out. Thank you. Yeah, see, I figured you guys were all playing Apex, so I definitely don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. Let's do that after this is finished. Okay. So all the washes are done on this. And, I didn't think so. See? I know the score. I know what Apex is like. Yep. Love you too, buddy. I'm glad you're having fun playing Apex. Because you work too hard. You make too many dice with dice. What do you guys think of my Dread Sorcerer so far? I'm just waiting for my wash to dry. Of course you're still editing a video. Yeah, I like the green. Thought it was a good choice. I went with like a green bronzy scheme. Make them a little nurgly. Alrighty, I believe my wash is dry. Yep. So we're just gonna I don't think it's gonna work. Paint separated too much while I was off living my life. Hey there, it's Blue. Thank you for the follow. All right. I could have swore you already followed, but you know, I don't know anything. Yeah, I want to do more of this streaming thingy, you know? I want to make more videos and stuff like that. I'm finally having time to do so, so we'll see if it keeps up though. I always seem to find some way to get busy and not be able to do what I really want to do. It's a problem. What Final Fantasy Tactics class needs the following? Summoner 4 and Mediator 4, and what is the other restriction for the class? Summoner 4, Mediator 4, and another restriction for the class. Let me think. Is it the arithmetician? And I guess the other restriction for the class would be that you need other spells in order to make it work. Is that right? Oops. That's just my guess. I don't actually know. Nope, but kind of along the idea. Okay. Gosh, Summoner 4 and Mediator 4. Jesus, that's a late game. Because in order to get Summoner, you have to have White Mage and Black Mage at a certain level. Jesus, and Time Mage, I think? Is it the Geomancer? Yeah, that's what I thought. Is it Geomancer? And it's got to be on a... And it's got to be on a certain type of terrain for it to be able to use its abilities correctly. Geomancer's in the physical classes. Oh, and you have a sheet up. Okay. I'm stumped. Gonna have to give this one to me, because I'm racking my brain for all the magic users. So let me Bard. Oh, Jesus. Well, Bard is a male-only class, right? And the female version is Dancer. I'm going to be 100% honest with you, Robbie. A lot of times I forget that Bard is a class in Final Fantasy Tactics. Because I've never, ever used one. Okay. Brightened up our metallics again. Now we're going to go ahead and add a little few highlights. Yeah, I mean, that sounds great and all. But I mean, like, for me, I'm like, do I want to have a bard or do I want to have a summoner? It's like, do I want a bard and the support skills, or do I want to have a summoner and just annihilate everybody with a summon? It's kind of a no-brainer for me. Alright, okay, we got our metallic highlights. So we are going to be using, on the silver, we're going to use Surcoat Silver. For the gold, we're going to be using Glistening Gold. And for the brass, we're going to be using Top Brass. All right. How do I find two thin coats? Well, a store around me actually carries it. I was surprised when I saw it there, but they carry it. But as for how it works or how the brand is, I prefer it to like a Citadel paint, mostly because I think that it's a little I don't know how to describe it other than it's a little creamier than a regular Citadel paint. And also it comes in dropper bottles, so I much prefer it to using the GW stuff. I also use Army Painter a little bit, but I think they're a little hit and miss, in my personal opinion, on some of their paints. Separated because I haven't used it in a while. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying. If you ever use any hobby paint or any acrylic paint, you understand. You know what it means if a paint is creamy or not. It's just a smoother paint. Just in general. There we go. Whatever formula they use, the paint flows really well. I mean, usually most of the time I don't have to thin it very much coming out of the bottle. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to give it a try because I saw it in the hobby store, and I like Duncan Rhodes. He was pretty much how I learned how to paint miniatures to begin with, was his videos on YouTube. But yeah, when he came out with his paint line, I was like, "Oh, that looks interesting." And I was gonna give it a try, but there wasn't any way for me to buy it really, because I didn't back his like crowdfunding thing. So like, oh well. But then one of my friendly local game stores started carrying it, so I was like, oh, I'll give that a try. Get some colors, see what it's like, and yeah, big fan. I think it gives you a little more bang for your buck than a Citadel paint pot, and pretty much the same colors, so I don't have to go replacing a ton of colors in my paint scheme, because the Army Painter or whatever paint brand that I got didn't match exactly. Because it is pretty much a one-to-one color match. Alrighty. Hi, Irish. Yep, 2 streams in 1 day. I just wanted to finish what I started, you know? And also I wanted to well and truly come back to streaming. And hopefully I can do this more regularly. That is my hope, my ambition, my Nobunaga's ambition. Alrighty. So that's this guy done. Thank you very much. I know, Travis, but you can't have me 24/7. I have a family. They need me 24/7. All right, we got another one. This is our last unique undead sorcerer, dread sorcerer, whatever you want to call them, models. And she's gonna be, I'm gonna give her like a little bit of an ancient Egyptian kind of vibe to her. So she kind of gives me that feeling. So we're gonna give it a shot. So we're gonna use Thousand Suns Blue, which is kind of a, I don't know exactly what color you would call it. It's a Well, you'll see it in just a second. It's not quite like a dark blue. It's got a little more green in it, I think. This is an older paint, so it's a little thicker. Hi, Alec. Welcome back. I'm thinking to myself, I'm wondering if I should maybe have started with a little bit of a darker color, but I think it'll be fine. If I think it doesn't look good, I can always just kind of go with I can also just apply a shade to it. Yeah, like, how's the new computer treating you? Is it everything you dreamed of and more? Or did you waste a ton of money and now you're crying? I also should have painted her face first. And her arms. I just got so excited to paint the robe, you know? How do you have to update your SSD to get it to boot Windows? Do you need a bigger SSD? Is that what you're saying? Or to boot Windows 11? Waiting on a response from Alec, then I realized, oh, he's probably not going to answer me because he's probably playing a video game right now. All right, I'm going to paint in some shadows here. I think I should have done that to begin with. Just sort of a glaze consistency. Still too thick. Yeah, that's better. Alrighty. That blue is done. I'm gonna work on the bone part. I don't know how why my paint is running so much. All right, well. Oh, excuse me. Got a frog cut in my throat. Yeah, using pretty much the same wet palette from this morning, and all my paint's super runny, which, I mean, it's been sitting on the wet palette all day, but that usually doesn't make it this runny. Interesting arm position. I'm gonna make her have a golden mask, I think. Because her face is kind of like rotting on one side, but the rest of her is not like skeleton-esque. So I'm just gonna do it like she's one of the skeleton people, like the other guys, but she's more vain, I guess, and she would prefer to wear a mask instead of show off her skull face. That's the lore. Alrighty. So, follow up that with, was I using, oh my god, I was using the wrong color. No wonder it looked weird. Hang on. I was like, why is this so bright? This base color shouldn't be this bright. Because I was using the wrong Flarkin color. It's late, guys. I'm making careless errors. The late show just has a different vibe, you know? I'm not really sleepy. Sorry about that. I'm getting a little warm in this hoodie. I might end up taking it off. It's also just that every day with a toddler and a newborn is a busy day, you know? All right, I'm gonna take this hoodie off real quick. So, bear with me. I'm gonna go off camera to do it. You don't get to see me strip, I'm sorry. Okay. Just wearing a plain black t-shirt. Hope I didn't disappoint you. Okay. That also gave that dark brown a chance to dry, so. Now we can follow up with our next color, which is Dragon's Fang. And I'm also trying to decide, because it looks to me like... Oh, thank you, El Doctor.
Yes. Go. Volcano.
Thank you. Thank you for redeeming the volcano. It's from a game called Legend of Dragoon. It's one of the first games I played on this channel. I want to do more classic RPG streams. But also, I don't know if people care about me playing video games, so... But people don't play. People don't care about me painting miniatures either. So I'm glad my friends. I'm glad my friends do. That is. That's the important thing. Just doing my best to be entertaining. All right. I believe this next color up is Skeleton Legion. Tell you, it must be humid as all hell in my office because my paint is taking forever to dry. I guess it has been raining for the past couple of days here, so it could be there's a little humidity here. Thank you, bud. Glad you like it. I'm just glad that I have time to actually paint right now. We're getting very far behind in my hobby progress. So there we go. That's her skin. But I like some snow. You know what? Go ahead and send it down here, Irish. We don't get enough snow down here. Everything will shut down. It'll be like, you know, you've completely shut down all of Georgia. It'll be hilarious. So, do it. And Travis, I'm glad that you're glad. That I'm glad. That you two are glad. I mean, bring it on. Bring winter. All we've had is rain for the past 3 days. It's been awful. Absolutely awful. Okay, now we're going to carry on with the robe. We're going to use some Armin blue. This is very much in the more green than blue wheelhouse, kind of like the other blue that we have here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the two that I had, the Thousand Suns blue and the Armin blue, and we're going to mix them together to create sort of like a middle tone. or a transitional tone, if you will. And we're going to leave the darkest recesses dark. Okay. There we go. That's our transitional layer done. Now we just get a straight up arm on blue. Alrighty. That's the blue on the robe done, I think. What do you guys think? What do you think, chat? You sound like a Twitch streamer. What do you think, chat? Happy with how that came out? I'm pretty happy. You want it in your mouth. I'm afraid it wouldn't taste very good. Tastes like paint. All right. Next color I think is going to be yellow. So we're going to start with a gizmo fur. This is sort of an ochre color. This is going to be the base for our yellow. And these little tassels here coming down are going to be yellow. Also, part of her little headdress thing. Headdress? I don't know what you call it. So the way that this thing is going to work, there are little alternating spaces. I don't know if you can make it out there. They're kind of here. So there's like every other one is going to be yellow. And then the ones on the inside I think are going to be blue. It's either that or I might make them a completely different color. Okay. This backtrack is solid. Yeah, it's literally just it's Pretzel Rocks and it's their chill EDM playlist. Just thought I'd try something different for the night. You know, the night shift. Is there a dealio? I don't know, man. I'm just being weird. Maybe we'll make it. You could Age of Empires to this all day long. No, I get it. Are you playing Age of Empires right now? Ah, gotcha. Understood. Heard and received. No, please explain now, Travis, so the rest of the class can hear. I'm still waiting on that explanation, Travis. I need to understand how this became a thing. Alec decided that he was done playing games, so he said, I'm gonna hop out and wind down with some Age of Empires, but I'll still be in chat. And I said, that's a really weird way to say you're going to jerk it. Why would he jerk it if he was still in chat? I know Alec's a freak, but you know, didn't know he was that much of a freak. I wish you were too Irish. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, without punctuation, that's a really weird sentence. And without context as well. Man, I just wish you were too Irish, you know? I'm mixing paints. I'm trying to make like a turquoise. I think I'm succeeding, but I have no idea. So that's what I want these like alternating ones to be, like a turquoise. I think that works. Once the yellow goes in, I think I'll Alright, we're gonna skip this one because I don't want any like next track. Okay. We don't want any I don't want any words. Bring a shillelagh, a ham, and a leprechaun. We'll talk. I'm sorry. Next time I'll bring me shillelagh. I need this. I need this gig. If you could change your fate, would ye? Aye, it was a potato and just a bunch of root vegetables. Oh, praise be to God. Me mother won't starve. all apologies to Ireland. And scene. Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Love is the one thing we're capable of perceiving that transcends dimensions of time and space.
What do we think of this? Why does Twitch always give you HIV ads? I have no idea, dude. I get them all the time on when we're watching Peacock or when I'm watching Amazon Prime. It's like, nobody likes to talk about HIV. I was like, well, you're talking about it. Now I'm thinking about it. Just like, what's up with that? It's like, what does that say about me? Why am I being targeted with these ads? You're amazed? I mean, it's all the little, like, sections are built onto the model, or the mini, rather. I didn't assemble this as a mini. So, like, I just had to basically, like, fill them in with the colors that I wanted. If I had to do this design freehand, it wouldn't be nearly as neat. Well, I mean, you know, I've got a lot of practice. All right. Next up, we're gonna use ice yellow. I don't think I mentioned it to anyone. One of my videos, I got one of my favorite hobby YouTubers to watch and comment on. I don't think it'll do anything for me, but it happened. Was I don't expect any of you to be familiar with him. His name is eBay Miniature Rescues. Or that's the name of his channel. His name is Casey. And he painted the same Gotrek and Felix models that I painted on his channel. And I commented on his video just telling him, I was like, oh hey, I painted these for my channel. Yada yada yada. And I guess he went and watched it and he commented on the video. That was cool of him. Like I say, I don't think it'll mean anything, but it was cool of him to go and do that. Very cool. It was a very cool thing. Oh, hey. Stream, boo. Get out of here. No, I didn't get the grumpy guy from him. I got the grumpy guy off of eBay. But I didn't get it from Casey. But yeah, I mean, his whole thing is like he finds models on like eBay and like secondhand market stuff, and he kind of like zhuzhes them back to life. He's got a very cool channel, and he's been doing it for a while, so I just commented on his video and I said, hey, painted these guys too. And he went and took a look at it, which he didn't have to do, which was really cool of him. Ah, okay. I don't care what account you're here on, Travis. I'm just glad you're here. I can't decide if I want to stream at night or in the morning. I don't know what works better for people. Or I guess I could just do both. Okay. Alright, I'm going to call the yellow done. Let's see, are there any other non-metallic colors on this miniature? It would not appear so. So next steps are to add metallics. I think I need to add a little bit more Dragon's Gold to my palette. I know what that voice is. Don't judge me. No judgment here. Who are we judging? What are we judging for? Oh, my voice. Oh, you're right. Sorry, I was miles away in my brain. Just deep in focus, you know? Trying to figure out how I want to do the head here. I'm thinking that kind of like these, like this crown bit. This can all be gold. And then I can do like the sort of scale mail in the back in silver. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. I convinced myself. Just so it's just not all gold, you know? Say yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do, like Tim Robinson. Yeah. That's what we're gonna do. Can't do your mouth like this. Oh, Jesus Christ. Something wrong with me. But the good news is that it's the same thing that's wrong with all of you. Friday night, I'm thinking that we just might. I don't know if I got all full-blown tism. I think I'm just strange. I don't think I have a medical reason to blame it. But who knows? Maybe I am. Maybe I got the tism. Alrighty. That's all my metallics down. What do we think, Chet? How we feeling? Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Very nearly done. It's time for our brown wash. It's, of course, battle mud wash. Yep. It's so shiny. Watch me sparkle like a sunken pirate's wreck. Swab the deck. Make it so shiny. I'm about to make it less shiny. And then make it more shiny again. think I'm listening to this song in the background, and I think they have this, like, either the Star Wars or Star Trek automatic door opening sound as one of their samples, which is kind of hilarious to me. Thank you, Irish. I'm glad. That's what I was going for. Like sort of ancient Egyptian mummy kind of deal. Like Call of Cthulhu death cultist kind of. The one thing I will say about this death cultist mummy lady, her hips don't lie. I mean, look at those suckers. I just noticed it while I was painting her. Like, well, bam. Very honest hips. And she's wearing like this belly dancer belt, which is pretty dope, honestly. Okay. Now it's time to shiny up my my medals again. Shakira would be very proud of her. Not only do her hips not lie, but she's also, you know, a strong, independent sorceress, and you know, she doesn't take no guff from nobody. matey. What's the skeleton's name? She doesn't really have one. If you want to give her a name. They just call her, it's just a dread sorcerer. It's just a different name for the, or a different figure for the dread sorcerer from HeroQuest. Or are you talking about the skeleton behind me? That one. The one that's just kind of hanging out back there. Which one are you talking about? Travis. Oh, my bodyguard? That's Virgil. You've met Virgil. Yeah, you've met Virgil. He's doing that, he's also a character in that D&D campaign that I'll never get to play again. Teasing. I'll allow your threats of murder. Twitch didn't like it, but I know you didn't mean it, so. I'm just fucking with ya. Sorry, let me say that more like Tim Robinson. I'm just fucking with ya. I didn't say I'm fucking you. I said I'm just fucking with you. So, you know. That would be why you're not feeling any pleasure. Darn brain scramblies. Hate those. Okay. Just doing the silver, and then this one's gonna be done. Ladies and gentlemen. And everything in between. Huzzah! Proud of you. And I have just finished my model, or mini. Look at that. What do we think? I think that looks pretty damn good. All done. Okay. Let's take a look at all three, shall we? So we got this one that we just finished. Sort of a blue and gold and yellow Egyptian vibe. Pretty sweet. And then we got this one that we finished today. Earlier. We put the finishing touches on tonight. This guy is more of a green and brown and brass kind of necromancer vibe. He does very much look like a lich. Pretty badass. Love it. And then this one was the one I finished before I went on my my big hiatus. This is the Witch Lord. With like a purple and yellow. And yeah. Thank you. I worked very hard. There's a lot of quilting on that cloak, and I wanted to make sure I didn't destroy any of it. So, there we go. Our three unique spellcasters here. Pretty pleased with how all three of them came out. So, yeah, those. Yeah, if one of them was red, they definitely would be Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Red, blue, and green. Those were their colors, I believe. But yeah, pretty pleased with all three of them. I just need to do the basing on them, but that doesn't take very... Well, it takes a little while to dry, but... Yep, these are pretty dope. But yeah, there you go. But anyway, it's nearly midnight. I'm gonna go ahead and swap over to this screen over here. And I'm gonna bring you guys on a journey. Whoa! Merp. But yeah, thanks for hanging out today, guys. I had a ton of fun streaming again, and hopefully I can do some more. That's my plan, at least. And I have a big goal for finishing the rest of the HeroQuest models, but you know, I need to do something. I need to make content. You know, gotta figure out how to make it so that, you know, I can do this sort of thing full time. So thanks everybody who's watching, and thanks everybody who has been subscribed to the channel. And if you're not subscribed, you should be. Everybody here, I think, is subscribed to the channel. But yeah, and if yeah, I'll do more stuff. I'll do more stuff. Love you all, and I think are you my physically largest fan, Travis, or you just are like metaphorically? What are we talking about here? Anyway, that's gonna be it for me. I love you all, and have a good night.